then you wait for it to load. It takes a minute or so. Boom, you see. Technically, that's just it. And then I'm going to enable this face restorer. Wait for it. Great. You see what happens to the output. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the step on how you can swap faces with images on a video using the VisoMaster. Okay, so this works like the rope cam and whatever version of rope that you have. This VisoMaster is the latest one, or by the Hilover. So what we're going to do in this video right now is that I'm going to show you how to pick the right options in all of these stacked up options that you have. There's a lot of buttons and a lot of options to click on the VisoMasters. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can screw up your face swap video. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through a simple step on how you can just swap a video using the VisoMaster. All you need is a video clip that you want to swap the face, and then an image of the face that you want in place of that video. Have those two files and have your VisoMaster, and you're good to go. So we're going to go through the step from start to finish. Stay tuned until the end of this video so you get a full update of what I'm doing right here and the few clicks that you need to set up on the VisoMaster to have this running well for you. Okay, so I'll see you in the next step, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's begin. From my desktop, this is my desktop. I have my folder organized like this. So I'm going to open my own VisoMaster, which is this folder, AfroKit VisoMaster. I'll open it. Now you can see that my apps are well organized. From here, you see this is a start for the VisoMaster, 1, and 2 for OBS if I'm using it for live streaming, and 3 if I'm also using it for a live session. I need to turn on my India webcam to be able to connect to WhatsApp or whatsoever. So this is how you should have your apps organized if you want to run it. Okay, but let's get started with the VisoMaster, and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so first thing first, before we do anything, I will start this VisoMaster with this start the bath. Okay, I'll double click on it. It's going to open. Give it a minute. Okay, now it will ask this load workspace. Okay, for the purpose of this video, I don't want to use my previous workspace, so I'll cancel. All right, so I'm gonna bring this guy to full screen, and here we are. This is the VisoMaster interface, and there are lots of options here. You can get confused if you don't know how to use this. Okay, so before we get started, let's go back to the file explorer, and we're going to create some folders that we put our faces, videos, and outputs for this video swap experiment. Okay, so heading back to file explorer now. All right, so I'm just going to go over to my VisoMaster homepage. So I'll open the file location, and this is it. Okay, so in this place, we're going to create 3 folders. These 3 folders will be where we put the videos, the inputs, faces, and video, and then the images that we want to use for swapping, and then of course the output. Okay, so let's go ahead and create these 3 folders. First, I'll create the inputs and video faces folder. Okay, and I'm going to name this one input. Let me just put it as faces slash video. Okay, just faces video, just like this. All right, so what this folder does is that this is where I'll put my video that I want to use that I want to swap the face on. Okay, so I've been created this folder, this face video folder, in my VisoMaster page, Explorer page. I'm going to put the video that I want to use for this experiment in this face video folder right now. Okay, so let me just do that. All right, so I'm just going to paste the video that I want to use here. So this is the recording of myself that I want to use. Having done this, I'll go back again to this VisoMaster homepage and create another folder. And this one I'm going to call images folder. Okay, All right, let me open this one. And here I'll put the faces that I want to use to swap. So in this folder, this is where I'll put my faces that I want to use to swap. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so I'll paste the image that I want to use here. I can put multiple images here, okay? Multiple images here. But for the sake of this video, I'm just making it defined and clear, okay? So I'll go back again to this VisoMaster page, and I'm going to create another folder. This will be the output folder, okay? I'll just call it output, okay? In this folder, you don't have to put anything here. This is where your outputs for the swap will be stored, okay? Having created these three folders here, like this, the faces video folder, where you put your videos, the video that you want to swap, is where you put it. And then the images folder, you put the face that you want to use to swap the video here. And of course, the third one, which is the output, this folder, you don't put nothing in here. This is where your output will be stored, okay? So now let's head back to VisoMaster and we select all this folder in the right places, okay? Okay, the first folder that we'll need to upload here is the faces and video folder. Now, if you come over to this place here, this section where they wrote target video images, and you see select videos / images paths, click on the folder icon. This is a folder icon. So you click on this icon and you select, it's going to load up the video, the VisoMaster folder page, okay? And then you select this folder, faces video, the one we created earlier where we stored the videos. Understood? You click on just the folder and click select folder. You see what happens? It will load up all the videos the videos you have in that folder. Okay, so technically I have just one video that I want to use for this test run in that face video folder. When I click on this, it's going to load up that video. Okay, next thing we have to do now, we have to select this input faces. Select face images path. Click on the folder icon, this one that says choose input faces folder. Guess the next folder that we're selecting. Just guess. Correct, that's right. We're selecting this images folder. Just select the images folder like this and click on select folder. What will happen? Guess again. Guess. That's right. So the images you have on that images folder will load up in this segment. And on this page, you can have multiple images. Like, let's say you have a project that you're doing, you can put all the images that you want in that folder. All you have to do when you open your VisoMaster is come here and click on that, select the folder and select that folder. All the images will load up here. Okay, so that's simple on how to do that. All right, so now let's move on to the next segment, the last folder, which is the output folder. Okay, so on that output folder, this is where you come to do that. You come over to this right section here and click on settings. Click on settings and you see this writing here, output directory. Click on browse folder. We'll load up that same page again and guess the folder we're selecting right now. The output folder, that's correct. Select the output folder and click on select folder. It's going to be here. And what this does is that, technically, just recapping, this folder is where you saved the video that you want to swap, and this folder is where you saved your images that you want to use to swap the videos. Okay, and then this folder over here, the output folder, is where your output is going to be stored. You don't need to do anything with that folder. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start this section. There are many options here. I'm just going to go over to the simplest ones that you can use for a startup. Okay, you can actually just go over the settings and increase it and use more models as much as you want, but I'm going to give you the basic to get you started. Okay, so to get started, let's come over to this section here again, the videos and faces folder. You click on this video that you have in that folder, click on it like this. Okay, all right, I think I have to clear this space first. Let me do that. Great. I do it again. Great. Do it again. Do it again. Okay. So you click on this one. Yeah. I think I have multiple things already on here. I'm going to turn them off. Give me a minute. Let me see. Let me see. I have some things already on. I'm going to turn them off. All right. Let's continue. I think I have some other apps running. That's why my RAM is already being used up. I hope I can still continue to make this video without crashing my system. All right. So now what we'll do is you click on this video that you want to swap here first, and then hit on Find Faces. Wait for it. So it's going to load up the face that it sees, all the faces that it sees in this video. If there are multiple faces in this video, it's going to load them all up. Okay. Yeah. Right. So the next thing you want to do is come to this images folder, and you click on the face that you want to swap. Okay. So I'll click on this face, and then I'll come over here. You see on these sections here where you click on Find Faces, come down and click on Swap Faces. Before you hit these swap faces, please note that you have this guy checked, this guy checked, and this guy checked. You can see the borders are all checked, showing that I have selected this image, I have selected this video, and I have selected these faces. Then come over here and click on these swap faces. Then you wait for it to load. It takes a minute or so. Boom, you see. Technically, that's just it. Technically, that's just it. Okay, so before we output this particular swap, let's come over here and do some common settings. Okay, to this right section here, come and click on this common, and then I'm going to enable this face restorer. Wait for it. Great. You see what happens to the output. Okay, I'm going to enable that guy, but something I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this fidelity weight to about 0.7 or 0.6. Let me say 0.7. 0.7, sorry. 0.7. Okay. It does not want to do that, so I'll just drag the slider to 0.7. Great. So that is that, and I'm going to reduce this one, this blend, just a little bit to about 85 or so. Yeah, 85. That's good. So this is what you're doing in the common section. Now let's go over to the next place where you have to make a little adjustment. Okay, I'll come to face swap here. I'll leave this guy just as it is because these are the basic settings. If you have a very high RAM here, you can actually just change this to 256. Gives you a better output. Okay, but I think I'm recording with a very heavy app, and I have some other app running, and now I can only do just the basic. Okay, but let's get over this. I'm sure we'll come to the end of this very soon. Okay, so on this face swap section, you just have to do one thing from this place, which is this face similarity here. This guy here, face similarity. Turn on the strength like this, and then increase the strength amount to about 200. Blur. Okay, so that's about it. And in this threshold, I'm going to leave that guy like that. And then probably maybe just turn on this occlusion mask like this. Whoops, I think I'm say good to go. All right, so basically those are the three things that you need to actually just tick on these many options that you have here and have your video swapping on the go. So if you master these ones, you can actually come over from here. This is the basic, and maybe just add a little bit of customization to the rest options. Okay, just for recap, I'll come over here again and tell you what I did. On this common section, I turned on this enable face restorer, and I adjusted this slider a little bit, this bow slider, just a little bit down. So we don't get too much of cartoonization on the output. Okay, so I'll come over to this face swap here, and I'll come down to this face similarity and turn it on and just increase it a little bit. So let me put it a little more, yeah, something like that, and we're good to go. And of course, I'll turn on this occlusion mask. What this does is that I can actually just wave my hand over my face, and then I won't have my images and my video distorted. Okay, so having done this, we're good to go with the face swapping. Now the next step, to have this video recording move to my output folder, I'll come over here and hit start recording. Okay, start recording. Now we're going to give this a while to do whatever it's doing, and don't mind this, the output will actually come out good. Okay, so let's give it a while to complete the session, and we'll see the output. Okay, I think it's complete now. And to check, let's come back to this command prompt here and check. You will see this right up here showing that successfully stopped processing, which means the output is completely processed. Okay, so I'm going to head over to my file explorer now and check the output in the output folder. If we open here, we're going to see that we have an output here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to play the video I recorded, the video I recorded, and then play this output video so you see the comparison. This is the same face. I'm using that face to do the swap. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so this is a normal recording of my chef I'm going to use for this test and see the output. Okay, all right, let's see. And now let us play the output of the face swap and see the difference in. Okay, so this is a normal recording of my chef I'm going to use for this test and see the output. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, technically that is it. That's how you do it. But I think there's a little bit of modification that I need to do with this sight here. I think it was showing some kind of I don't know, some colors here. I think that adjustment comes in this similarity strength. I think I adjusted it too much. You can reduce it, but basically this is how you do a video swap with the VisoMaster. It's so easy. You don't need to go over all the options to do that. You just need to click a few buttons like I showed you. Okay, and then you can go over now and try this one step add, and then advance with the options that you have there. Okay, this is just the basic knowledge about video face swap. It goes all the way up. Okay, so thank you for staying tuned to this video, and we've come to the end of this section, and I want you to know that I'm really proud of you, your support in this channel, and so far it's been good. And I'm going to keep making good videos for you guys, and as long as you keep tuned to the channel, we're going to make great exploration this year, and I have a load of packs of stuff that I want to show to you guys. So always keep the notification bell on, and please subscribe, share, and comment. I always interact, so do comment. I always interact. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.